So today, uh, in the previous lecture, we have seen that the web service framework. So diagrammatic representation of web service framework. And in this web service framework, we have seen that this framework is again divided into three important components. The first one is service provider, second one is service registry, where the service is again registered, service description is again written, and with the help of registry, service consumer can consume that web service with the help of SOAP messages. So with the help of XML. So today I'm going to demonstrate you how to develop the web services with the help of ASP.NET. So developing the web service using this web service framework. So I have taken one example, bank example, that a bank is again having one database, and in that database, bank stored the account holder balance information. And the bank is trying to develop the web service for their customer for retrieving the balance. Whenever the customer or account holder gives the request that to the bank that my account number is so and so, please give me the balance information, and based on his request the bank is providing the balance to the service consumer. So today I am going to show you the first part of this web service creation. So for in that case, the service provider, we are assuming that the service provider is bank organization, and that bank is developing the web service. And as I have said that the web service, you can write the web service in any technology, and I am preferring ASP.NET for creating the SOAP based web service, simple object access protocol SOAP web service. So let us see what are the steps used for developing the web service in ASP.NET, SOAP based service in ASP.NET. So the first step is open the Visual Studio, then open SQL Server Object Explorer, create bank database, create bank account table, add record for testing. So let us see, let us so this is the Microsoft Visual Studio. In Microsoft Visual Studio, we have I have created. Let us open in the view. SQL Server Object Explorer is there. So SQL Server Object Explorer is again open. In the SQL Server, local DB, then database. In the database, I have created bank database, and in the bank database, the table name is bank account. And for testing purpose, these are the columns. So account number, primary key, name, and the balance. So simple table structure, and let us see the records. So these are the 5 records I have stored, and my aim is that whenever the account holder gives the request that provides his account number, so bank provide name and the balance of that account holder. So his current balance is 10,000. 10,000. Suppose the account number is 111, and if the account number is 5555, then the balance is 50,000. So this is the simple database we have considered for retrieving this record from this particular SQL Server database. Suppose the bank is again having the core banking system, and they use this SQL Server database, and they are not giving you direct access to this SQL Server database. So for that, bank is preparing the web service. So how the web service is again created by the bank? So let us see that. So for the web service, the procedure is uh, so we have seen that open the Visual Studio, then open the SQL Server Object Explorer, create bank database, create bank account table, and add record for testing. So these 5 steps we have already completed. The next step is to create the web service is create file, click on file, new, website, Visual C Sharp, ASP.NET empty website, and give the name bank web service. And then select the bank web service, this web service name, right click, add new item, web service, and give that service name is balance web service dot asmx. ASMX service is whenever we are creating the soap based service, the extension of soap based service is dot asmx. Suppose the file name is .asmx means that web service is soap based web service. Again, whenever we are creating a web API, the extension may be different. So here the extension is .asmx. So let us execute these 2 steps. So this is our environment. The first step is create file, new, file, new, website, Visual C Sharp, ASP.NET empty website, and give the name bank web service. So file, new website. The template is Visual C Sharp, then ASP.NET empty website, and give the website name bank web service, and just click on OK button. Just click on OK. So the website name is bank web service. So click on this bank web service name, right click, add new item, and from this just search the web service. So here the web service icon is there. You just click on this web service. As I have said that whenever you are creating soap based web services, the extension is .asmx. So balance web service. Suppose I am giving the name as balance web service.asmx. Just click on add button. So this is what the default template of this ASMX page. So this is what the namespace is. Then web service namespace again temp uri.org. then web service binding. So this is what the template is provided by ASP.NET for developing the web service. This is what the function name, balance web service. And here we are interested in writing the web methods, web service and web method here. So the first step, what we have seen that creating the empty website, and after creating the empty website, right click on this particular name, bank web service, right click, then add new item, select web service and give the name to that particular web service as balance web service.asmx. So it's a SOAP based web service. So we have seen that these are the steps. So next thing is add few namespaces. So adding the namespaces. So 3 namespace we have to add. So I have, so I'm copying this information from here. Control C, new share. So this is what my, so for web services we required 3 namespaces. So these 3 namespaces are like this, using system.data because we are connecting the database. Then SQL client is again used for fetching the data and system configuration. So these 3 namespaces required from fetching the data from the database. So namespace declaration is again completed. Then the next step, so this is over. Then the next step is so connection string. Open the web config file and connection string, make the connection string. So I'm instead of wasting time in typing, so I am copying this particular connection string. So where to write the connection string? In web config file. So in web config file, you just put enter and copy the connection string. So name, the name is given for the connection string is sample test DB. Then connection string is data source local DB. So this is what the connection string, local DB projects. Then initial catalog name is bank. So see the database name is bank. So the project name is bank. And integrated security is equal to true. So this is what the connection string. Add name is equal to sample test DB, connection string equal to data source equal to local DB / projects, initial catalog equal to the database name is bank. So bank is given and integrated security. So after this, just open the main file. So the database connectivity is already over. Then writing the web method. So I am showing you how to write the web method. So let us open our PowerPoint presentation. So I am explaining this code to you, what this code represents. then open. So the web method. So see here, the code is like this. So for typing, it will require some time. So therefore, so web method. So here, public data table. So my aim here is get balance by ID, integer account number. Here in our bank account database, the three attributes are there: account number, name, and the balance. So here the user is passing the account number. So bank developing the web service in such a way that whenever the customer gives his account number, and based on that account number, this query is again fired. Select account number, name, balance from bank account, where the account number, who is providing the account number? The consumer. So consumer is passing the account number in XML format, and with the help of this account number, the record is again searched in the database, and if the number is found, so if that number is found, then fetch the record from this particular database. And here the table name is bank account. So this is what the code. So connection string, the string name you have to specify. SQL connection, con, CMD, these are the steps. SQL data adapter, connection, con, SDA, data table, and then fill the data table and return to the data table. So this is what the web method. So whenever we are writing the function, and whenever in front of that particular, above that particular function, we write the web method, so this particular code is converted into a web service. And for testing the web service, the Microsoft Visual Studio provide you the how to test that web service, the environment for testing the web service, as well as the WSDL file, what we have seen in the web service framework that. So here the code is written. Now let us execute this particular code. So Mozilla Firefox web browser is used. So to run the web service, I'm running this web service on local server. So if the web service is successful in local server, then you can use the cloud server for publishing this particular web service. So bank publish that web service on internet, and through that internet server, any customer can get the secured access. So this is what the environment provided by the Visual Studio for execution of the web service. The service name is Balance Web Service. And as I have said that, this is what the Balance Web Service running on local host. So whenever the web service is ready, you register that web service, service description into UDDI, the first two component, develop the web service, registered the web service in UDDI, universal description, discovery, integration. So registry is there. In the registry, you just click on this service description. It will show you the WSDL file. Generally, WSDL file is written in XML. Let us see. So this is what the WSDL file created by the generated by the Visual Studio for when we execute the web service. So what is again the input parameter? Account number, integer. So client write the GUI for accessing the web service, and what parameter client going to pass? Integer, account number. So when the account number is passed, then this get balance by ID result service is again executed. So how to know this particular service is again REST based service or SOAP based service? So see here, this service is SOAP based service, SOAP, SOAP binding. So location where this particular web service is now running, local host 1338 balance web service .asmx. So on local host, so WSDL port and SOAP URL location where this particular service is again located, this particular local host. On local host, this service is again executed. And what are the action? Input and output. So just give the account number as the input. So here the account number as the input. So account number as the input and output. So here the parameter get balance by ID response. So this is request and this is response. Again this response is again given in XML format only. So no direct communication. The communication took place with the help of SOAP messages, and this is what the WSDL file. See, look here, the balance web service.asms question mark WSDL. So this is the WSDL file. So how to test this particular web service? So for the testing the web service, this is our function get balance by ID. So just click on this. So these are the environment. This environment is provided by ASP.NET. Just click on get balance by ID. Which parameter we want? So write the number, account number, and then invoke the service. So this is the way. The 111 is the person name is Ajay Kumar, and the balance is 10,000.